All right, welcome back. And we are joined live by our EBC Bureau in Qatar. Abigail Basa will give us an update in the coronavirus situation over there in Qatar. Hello, Abby. How are you?
Good evening po, Miss Alma. Good evening to
Hi.
everyone from Qatar.
So, what are the updates over there in Qatar? Can you give us the updates over there?
As of today, there are 562 cases. The tested are 14,345. 43 have recovered, and the deaths so far is zero. As for the stimulus package for the economy, country have loaded 75 billion Qatari riyals economic and financial stimulus package that was part of a series of directives by His Highness the Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani to support and sustain the country during the COVID-19 pandemic. Experts say that the Qatar Central Bank's directives to protect the country's private sector, it has it is to help take over the payrolls of some really struggling companies so the workers don't get laid off. The government's timely intervention, many companies would be able to exit their frozen status immediately. And under the stimulus package, the priority sectors are the aviation, the hospitality, and food and transportation sectors. Uh, Qatar Chamber also launched Takatuf. This is an initiative that urges its members, as well as public and private joint stock companies and businessmen, to support the country's efforts to prevent the spread of the novel coronavirus. So the initiative aims to mitigate the economic impacts of the precautionary measures taken by the country by providing in-kind support as a contribution to provide governmental needs required for these measures. So far, the measures for to seen in the country, the health and public measures are. We have been seeing the spokesperson for the Supreme Committee for Crisis Management, Her Excellency Lolwa bin Rashid bin Mohammed Al Qatar. She holds a press conference every evening to update the public. And the Ministry of Public Health has a COVID-19 surveillance unit team based at the ministry, and they have been continuously monitoring the epidemiological situation since the outbreak of COVID-19 in China. The unit is working to proactively identify people in Qatar who may have been in contact with confirmed cases. So they constantly monitor also the airport activities. Once they identify these people, they are placed under quarantine to prevent possible further spread. WHO also praised Qatar's measures to battle COVID-19 by Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. In a tweet, he said that he had a good call with Her Excellency the Minister of Public Health, Dr. Hanan Mohammed Al Kuwari, and he congratulated her for the Emir's leadership to contain the novel coronavirus. The 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 website also released early information on the symptoms to do how to do home quarantine because the public is discouraged to crowd the hospitals and health centers. They can call 16000 for any questions about COVID-19. And so far, the newest update po, the country called volunteers that had a response of 35,000, over 35,000 of volunteers, and they are now looking at temporary facilities with 18,000 beds ready, announced to be ready in weeks. And this is to be a quarantine area with a clinic. And the Ministry of Commerce and Industry signed contracts this week with 14 companies to raise the strategic stock of food and consumer goods in the country. And so far, the keeping the social distancing have been mandatory. It has been implemented in supermarket stores, and supermarkets also have their people wiping all the grocery carts with sanitizers, and they're giving out gloves and masks po. And so far, that's it po.
Okay. So, Abby, kumusta naman sa mga groceries? Do you have enough supplies over there? Okay naman
Yes po.
kayo?
So Qatar have been self-sufficient po since 2017. They have been producing local produce and products, and they even have there's news even that they will have a factory for sanitizers and masks
Wow.
ready, I think, in a month.
Uh-huh.
Apo.
And another big news coming
Uh,
out of Qatar is also the World Cup, no? How is that going?
it's true. Uh, yes po. So far, because there are so many facilities po that were planned and underway. So the construction it was supposed to be done, actually, some of them at the end of the year, to be ready for usage for next year. So the measures they have taken, so the government have been visiting the construction sites, and they've been educating the workers po. So the construction is still ongoing for now. But I believe po they've been giving out free gloves and masks and hand sanitizers to the construction companies for the workers. And I believe they have already sanitized 202 labor accommodations, and they're still inspecting the other places po.
What about our OFWs there? Kumusta naman po sila? How are they?
They're okay po. So